On a daily, hit her on a daily, bitch. I read dailies, bitch. I read daily. Feel like Champ Bailey, pull up with Bailey, sipping on Baileys, bitch. I'm that nigga. Look at this. I'm that nigga. I cluck your bitch. I'm that nigga. I cuff my wrist. I'm that nigga. I drop my wrist. I drop my wrist. I drop that bitch. Pull up in a whip, yeah. BMW in this bitch. Ooh, what you got?
What you got?
I might just sauce up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, thank you, Lord. Okay, all that good stuff.
I go to work just to see digits in the bank account. I don't know the amount. Way too many zeros. That's all I got for you.
He got too many zeros in the bank. He is too cool for school.
Too cool for school.
Cut the beat off. I think we valid.
Yeah, ain't no complaints. We in the spot. Let's get it, man.
Mally is too cool for school, and I respect it. That's how the Four Stooges is coming now.
Some shit. Yeah. Hope y'all ready.
You gotta we go in the crazy spot. Y'all see what's going on.
You see what's going on. I don't
what's exactly going on? Let's give the people a brief breakdown of what's going on.
I mean, where do we start? Who wants to
Hold on.
Hold on.
Let's do a moment of silence right quick.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Moment of silence. All right, we good.
Let's start from the start. Right? It was a random weekend. I forgot what it was, and you called me. I think we went over this already, right? And we said, hey, let's start this show, Four Stooges. After we discussed it a little bit, this came to be it. And the first week, we pulled up in Utica. We was recording shit on our iPhones. The spot was nice. Honestly, I liked that session. That probably was our best session so far.
When you say that, what do you mean? Like session-wise? Like
I think
the way it looked?
The visuals was good. We potted smoothly. It was. Right. I think the content was good. Unfortunately, we never got to release it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there was some hurdles.
A lot of hurdles.
There was some hurdles, but it's like I feel like we were positive about it. We got it done regardless of anything that happened. It was our birthday weekend. We was trying to get food.
Oh, that was
There's a lot of birthday vibes going on with the Four.
So I mean, you know what I mean? It was a lot going on. And like you said, we was on the iPhones. So it was tough. We didn't have cameras. We didn't have the seating that we really wanted. We had to adjust to the room.
The overhead lights. Come on, stop playing. Shout out the guys, man.
But I think we could use that as a teaching moment, though. For me, this is how I feel about it, right? In life, you just got to start shit, bro. Just start it and worry about the specifics later. Because you're probably never going to get to the specifics if you never even see the broad picture.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's the saying right there. You know, start and get fancy later.
Type
big
stuff.
Big ups to Top Billy, but that's one of his biggest saying right there.
Yeah, I don't even know Top Billy, but my son Guala shout him out all the time. Shout out Top Billy, man. Fuck it.
He verified. Earn Leisure has spoke to him on the phone. You know what I'm saying?
He's verified.
Funny joke, right? This was probably a few weeks ago. This is when Mally said the Top Billy podcast to the group chats, right? You had sent the Top Billy podcast.
Yeah.
And I think you posted on IG that you was running while listening to it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I got to do that. If Mally doing it, you feel me? I got to see what that type of vibe is like. You know what I mean?
What is it hitting for?
I didn't do it.
It's all good.
Yeah,
It's getting an NBA. The audio version of getting an NBA right there.
What do you mean?
Nowadays, yeah. I agree.
Right.
Nowadays.
That's a fact.
He just dropping gems on life in general. Just keep going, basically. Like very motivational. You know, someone that went through life as like, I don't have these things, but I manifest it, and I could get these things if I want to right now. You know what I'm saying?
Is he a millionaire, Top Billy?
He had $1 million before in his Gumroad.
He made $1 million off Gumroad.
He made $1 million off Gumroad. Yeah. So
that's all e-commerce.
One stream.
Yeah.
That's all e-commerce though. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Everything's online, bro. Digital.
Y'all own Cleanursystem, and we're gonna get on over a while. But how long do y'all think it's gonna take for y'all to become $1 million enterprise?
When the time's right.
I was gonna say only time could really.
Do y'all put a specific time limit on that?
Nah.
Yeah, I don't really want to put a time limit on it. We're more organic type of people.
Nah,
like
no
if it's for us, it won't miss us. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, wait, can you say that again, please?
Say that one more time.
I'll give you out a real form. What's for you, it won't miss you. You feel me? Like, it's just that simple. If you're meant to be in that situation, you're meant to be. And only time can tell. You just got to be patient, put the work in, do your due diligence, take the right steps. And yeah, that's basically it, bro.
Nah, bro, got it. And like I told you, was telling y'all earlier, when you think too far out like that, like obviously like $1 million is a goal, But I don't want to dwell on that every day. Like, damn, when am I going to make $1 million? Because you think too far ahead, you get anxiety. You think too far in the past, you get depression. I was telling you that. I'm not trying to do that.
The gem drop over here.
I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do that.
But no, that's a fact. That's a fact. The only reason I ask is because I feel like I have, number one, you're a business, right? And as y'all said, I'm sure everyone want to get to that $1 million mark because that's, you know what I mean? I'm sure additional doors open up when you do hit that mark. Now you're able to get different types of funding and people put a certain type of respect on your name. But I agree with y'all, like with the podcast, like sure, we want 1 million subscribers on YouTube, but we're not going to put a number on that. It's just going to be like, all right, bro, if it takes us 10 years to get 1 million followers or 5, we going to continue to put the work and it's not going to change the way that we work.
No cap.
No cap.
I mean, did y'all ever see Rick Ross talk about, he's like, I had to write music and rap for 10 years with no pay.
Come on.
Wow.
Before he could get money, make millions, get on the scene and do he had to do it for 10 years without seeing anything.
Dedication.
And you feel me? It says it all. You got to put the work in. You don't know when it's going to happen. 10 years? Out of the 10 years, he could have quit year 5, year 6, year 1, year 2. And he would have never known in year 10, that's when you touch your first $1 million. This is when you get on Port of Miami,
Shout out the biggest boss.
Certified a huh.
You know what I'm saying?
We're going to have the discussion of who's better, Biggie or Rick Ross one day. I think I got a valid argument for Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rick Ross.
Shout out to Biggie.
Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Florida, man.
R.I.P. my son Biggie and shit.
And also the Earn Your Leisure with Rick Ross was fire too, bro.
Yeah, that's
he's
where I got
really
it
a
from.
boss. He's really like he was saying shit to me. I called Mally like 5 times. I was in the gym. I'm like, bro, this is great shit. Shout out to Deontay Moore in the building.
Deontay, what up? It's the vibes, bro.
Player.
What he was saying basically, and this is a life lesson for me, bro, because I got mad family in Trinidad, and I'm always thinking like, okay, how are we gonna get rich? How am I going to get rich? I need all these different partners and shit. We all need business partners. And I forgot that I had a whole family that could be my business partners. And that's what Rick Ross was talking about. He's like, bro, I didn't go get a CEO or some white, or not to be white or black, but anybody to work business with. I went and told my mom, go get your degree. Told my sister, go get your license in franchising and let's start this business. And they was self-motivated. And now Rick Ross, a guy with 100 million, never gave his mom $1 million, never gave his sister $1 million, but they're millionaires by themselves.
And taught them how to fish, bro.
That's gangster shit.
Taught them how to fish.
And that's how Ty Billy be speaking on his podcast, bro, because he be talking about, he worked for a family office, and he's just saying all the other big companies that just put their family on. You know, everything's in the last name. Like, you don't need to go outsourcing specific things. You build that person up.
Yeah,
that's really it. You build that person up,
and then they're able to build you up after. I'm sure.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure Rick Ross' mom and sister came to him like, "Bro, let's do this now. I don't really like what you're doing there." And seeing the work they put in, he probably was like, "All right, y'all got it," because y'all are in the field more than I am.
No, I agree, and like that's without that organization, that's how those family and relationship type of businesses break apart. And that's good that they were able to realize that and work past that. Because I feel like that's where involving family and business gets a little sticky when there's disagreements. You feel me? Because it's like, why are we not on the same page? But then again, we're still different people who have different mindsets. You feel me?
Right.
So that's good that they have that organization and commodity to like come together and figure it out. You feel me?
One thing that does like make everything safe, and that end on someone needs to do what they need to do and they're not doing everything. I forgot Weezy had texted us something or talked to us about like there's contracts, like free contracts that you could sign, and it just proves that all right, this person's supposed to do this. So example, let's go me and Nick. Let's say me and Nick agree that Nick's supposed to post on social media Monday through Thursday, and then I'll do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We could sign an agreement with paperwork, and if we don't do it, we could take each other to court. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the name of it. We'll get the name for you guys for that.
It's a partnership agreement or something like that. You can find it online, print it out.
Is it a non-disclosure agreement? NDA?
I don't think it's a non-disclosure. It's more like, it's simple shit.
Operating agreement?
Operating agreement.
Something like that. Something like that.
Partners at the LLC. Yeah.
And it's simple shit. Like, yo, Mal, you're taking care of the YouTube comments. I'm taking care of the YouTube posts or some shit like that. And
basically operating agreement.
Yeah.
How y'all gonna operate the business.
Type shit.
On a day-to-day basis type shit.
But once again, bro, like I feel like I agree with what you say 100%. It takes work though. It takes work because I feel like no matter who you work with, y'all are gonna butt heads.
Yeah,
and then,
I agree.
And then it's like, all right, how do we work past this? I know you have the best in mind for the company. You respect me. You see the work I put in. I have the best in mind for the company. It's us against a problem, not us against each other. And that's what we forget a lot of times in relationships versus mom, dad, whatever. It's like, yo, let's attack the problem and not attack each other.
Right.
And if we do that, we're unbeatable.
Legit, unbreakable.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like sports, bro. What happens when you have a football team that's fighting amongst each other?
That's when you see the best players have the worst football team. Best players and the team is bad. You know what I'm saying? Like you got all the best players, like you got all the athletes, but your team sucks. Like I can't win games because y'all can't get it together.
It's your fault. Why you ain't get over the top? I mean, you ain't know to play. Yeah. Everybody bickering about what somebody else doing, and just like, yo, the problem is all 11 players aren't doing their 1/11th.
Talk about it.
That's just the problem. So if everyone focuses on their job, everything will flow as easy as one play, one win, and then you move on to the next.
Exactly.
Up, bro.
You know
1/11. That was a powerful saying when I first.
Yeah, I
heard
thought that was the most like memorable saying because it was so true. Like, dang, I can't block, run, and pass the ball at the same time. I just got to make sure if I'm blocking on this play, I'm focused on blocking. If I got to run the ball, I got to focus on running the ball. You're gonna block for me. I got to trust that you're gonna do your job. And if you trust that I'm going to run behind you and you pin the man inside and I'm right off your tail, oh, we had a good combination right there.
It's active.
It's active.
That's how we break them big runs.
Yeah.
Send y'all boys for 90 yards on the field.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's just
Probably
having that trust
caught.
in your team, having the trust in someone else, you feel me, to get the job done. And then the team gets the dub at the end of the day, right?
Type stuff.
You feel me?
But let's get it going because we didn't even give an intro yet. Guys, if you are tuning in for the first time, this is the Four Stooges.
Yes, sir.
Bow, 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 bow,
You
bow,
already
bow.
know that.
My name is Nick Johnson. I'm here with my four brothers. Introduce yourselves, man.
Anthony Bobrin. You know, here to
Long Island's finest Hempstead products.
Saying it all.
Stop. Definitely. Damn, since we like kind of rearranged, I guess we should get real like detail.
Go ahead.
Brother of three. I'm sorry, oldest. First to graduate college out of my family. Big ups.
Big
ups. Two younger siblings. 5 years apart. And yeah, that's really all y'all need to know. I'm just here to do stuff. Hope y'all remember me when I'm gone.
You just here to help, bro. You for the people. You know what I'm saying? Guala.
AKA Mally Stowe in the building.
Yeah. Big ups. Malcolm Stowe. You already know. I'm here, man. It's blessings to be with my brothers here. You know, just to see where we started from to where we at now. It feels good. It sounds good. You know, we really in the spot cooking up. You know.
Feel official.
Put together a 5-star meal, but it's a family of four myself from Long Island. Big football guy growing up. Also, if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Turn on the post notifications. Hit the like button. If you listen to an audio, leave us a rating, 5-star rating, and a review, please. And we appreciate that.
Tell them who you channeling right now with the shades on.
It's myself. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to switch it up.
It's not Larry?
No. Shout out to Larry, though. It's definitely
good job, Larry.
That's the alter ego.
Larry June, if y'all don't know, go cut some oranges up, make a smoothie, and listen to Larry June. Change your life.
Oh, my goodness.
We need that.
Well, yeah, it's your boy, Rob Bugs, Ryan Burnett, here with my three brothers. You feel me? I'm how would you say? Siblings, I got 5. We just had little packs, you feel me? So got to put packs in there. You feel me?
Hey, how old is Pax?
He just turned 6.
Big boy.
Big ups. Congrats.
Big bro.
Yeah, crazy. That's my nephew, not my kid.
For those of y'all wondering,
it look just like me.
For all
it's
the
not my
hussies
kid.
out there.
my boy can't post the
All the hussies snooping around.
I want a hush puppy.
I know he had a kid. You feel me? He give me daddy vibes.
Boy, they say he's acting like Drake.
You feel me?
He's hiding from the world. Good boy, son.
But yeah, I'm third out of 4 children. First to graduate college. First to get my MBA. NBA stuff. You feel me? Play football. That's how I met my bros. You feel me? 4 years in college. And you know what I'm saying? Just blessings to be here like everybody else, bro. we have another week in the pod. Like I said, just how far we came. Like, if y'all could see it, this shit is fire. Like,
it's amazing.
It's like you said, start and then work on the specifics, bro. And that's just like the prime example. You know what I'm saying? Shout out NJ's birthday today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
How old am I at?
30.
30 something.
30 is young.
30. 13 going on 30.
Good, boy.
I'm 25. Come on, I'm a young man, bro. I'm just growing up.
Nah, yeah, you embrace it, bro. You feel me?
Come on.
What if you round up? It's 30 though.
That's what I was saying though. Like I'm closer to 30 than I am 20 now.
Yeah, 20 for the little kids and shit.
30 to 20 though, they say.
That's what they say.
I mean, only if you take your CMOS stuff.
Only if you take your CMOS.
2 scoops.
So you gotta take your CMOS.
Yeah,
2 scoops.
So I'm Nick Johnson. I'm Nick Johnson. I didn't even get to introduce myself, son. I'm Nick Johnson from Trinidad. Y'all know the vibes. If y'all never been, y'all shit is the best country in the world.
That's a
no
fact.
cap.
Food
no
great.
rap cap. Oh yeah, we about to eat Trini food all day today, so that's gonna be amazing.
Shout out Auntie. What's Auntie's name?
Auntie Alicia. I wanted to give her a shout out.
Champions.
Nah, I have to.
What's her name, Al?
Champion. Shout out to all the champions.
She a champion. She really one of the champions in the family, man. She the best cook in the family. Definitely, I gotta give that up to her. But she also like the cool auntie. Like I'm gonna spill the beans a little bit. She was the auntie at 7 years old, was giving us beer to sip and shit like that.
Ooh, I love those aunties and uncles.
Yeah, she was that auntie. But it was the perfect balance because all of our other aunties were super strict, like, you know what I mean? Not just a super strict, good aunties, and she was the one to bring the balance. Like, yo, fuck that, nigga, we chill it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Type shit. And she was never really like an auntie. Mal know how she is. She's more like a friend, more like a cool ass chick that you met on the street type shit.
Hell yeah, man.
So shout out to that. We're gonna introduce y'all to the food, and that's gonna be beautiful. But Nick Johnson from Trinidad, man. That's all I gotta say. Shout out to my family, all my loved ones.
Okay,
my little brothers, little sisters.
Bust up shot.
Shout
out Trini, big Trini.
That's an island in Jamaica, I think, too.
Bust up shot. Bust up shot.
Yeah.
Hold on. Shit, we gotta check the Google facts. I think.
Yo, but on another note, I got a question though.
Talk to me.
What's the biggest mistake or influential mistake that you've made and obviously learned from in your life?
I'll go first because I have it on top of my head.
Okay. Get your lip gloss on.
You feel me? The biggest mistake I've made. Well, not biggest mistake. The mistake that I made that I would give advice to people that don't do it again was purchase a vehicle while I was in college, not even working, and owed like $16,000 on it. Put like a few $1,000s down. It was a nice Jeep, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Nice 2016 Jeep Cherokee, all black.
My boy was stunting.
I was stunting. I remember, do you remember when I pulled up to your crib like the day after I copped it?
Yes.
How did you feel?
I feel like a boss. And that's the time when Ant had the Charger, so I'm like, I'm up there now. I'm there now. I got the
R.I.P. the Charger.
What happened to the Charger?
Come on, son. I'm trying to violate you.
This is your advice.
Let's get back to the topic.
Let's get back But I'm in the same boat though, but that's what I'm saying. So basically I had the car and I loved it. You know what I mean? Before I had a beat up Toyota Camry. And obviously I didn't really like driving in that car because it didn't represent me well. It was a fucked up car. But compared to the financial debt that I went in after, I would have much rather kept the Camry. Because you get a car to feel good about yourself, because that's what nice things make us do, and also to make people have a certain view of you. But when you're broke and you're a month back on your car note, so 2 months back of your car note, you feel uncool. And you know what I mean? It's nothing cool about that. And I just don't think I wouldn't put myself in that situation again. You know what I mean? Like, I was literally, the car was giving me troubles and I had to spend money on the car to get it fixed, and I still owed $10,000 on it.
Yeah.
Wow. Yikes.
You feel me? $10,000. And I'm not saying you should never take out a car, but if you're a college kid, you don't have a steady job, you're working little retail jobs, barely making any money a month, you do not have enough money for it. Even though you might think in your head, I have $400 every month. You really don't. Because when you count up all the different things you buy, all the things that might pop up. You want to go out with your friends. You want to do this. You want to buy a nice fit. You're not calculating these things when you're making like, oh, I make $400 a month. Oh, so I'll have $200. No, you're not. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
So what would you say like someone should do? Like, you know, like say like I'm in college.
Save up.
I need a car, for example.
Save up. Okay, so you can also you can finance a car within your means. As I said, my car costs $15,000 after financing fees, after financing interest and dealership interest. The car costs like $21,000. That was not in my ballpark. As a 19-year-old college kid, I should not have been buying a car for $21,000. That's stupid. So if you need something to literally get you around for like straight up like functional purposes, go get you a little $3,000, $4,000 hoopty. If you got to finance that, fine. You could handle that over 2-3 years. They stretch it out. You pay like $100 a month. Work hard. You should be able to take care of that. You know what I mean?
I think that's the best bet right there too.
That's the best bet for me personally. That's me personally.
That's the thing about cars. Like, every time I just look at cars, it's like, yo, what the fuck, bro? You just a money-eating machine. Yeah, I mean, we're not using the car for business purposes. You know what I'm saying? Some people tap in, they look at cars differently. But every time I look at a vehicle, I'm like, yo, you really just a money-eating machine.
Come on, let's spell it out. Tolls.
Gas.
Insurance.
Tires.
Cleaning your car every month. You want to have a clean car.
Yeah.
So you're probably doing that about 2-3 times a month.
Wear and tear, oil change every month.
Tires.
Every 3 months.
It's a lot of money, bro. Over the lifetime of a car, I'm sure you probably spend that worth of the car in those little things right there.
Yeah.
There got to be a simpler way.
Whatever. Tents.
Yeah, if you want it.
Whatever. If you really rims, if you trying to get spicy like Big Bro.
I had to. I had to.
What you mean you had to?
One of my rims dented, and I had to get a whole new set of rims.
You upgraded though?
You have to.
What Fabio said?
You have to. You can't go backwards.
Only upgrade.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
You get your advice.
Yeah, let's get back into it. But yeah, so going off what Nick said, I think if you're listening, something you should take into consideration is creating a budget for yourself. Because there could be a college student that's really on his financial stuff and that's making $10K a month. Absolutely. But he's still going to school. Right. He's doing the extracurricular shit outside of school and shit. He's making money. He could afford something like a $21,000 finance car. Whereas someone like you in your position should have did your budgeting. Something more like 3,000 range is better suited for someone who had your financial situation. But for me, something, I guess I would say like a silly mistake that I learned from becoming like getting out of my shell. And I know that probably surprises y'all because I'm pretty outgoing, but learning to be around different crowds. Because like I was raised in Queens, so like I'm not gonna lie, I didn't go to school with no white people. You feel me? From kindergarten to 8th grade, only went to school with black people. Minority. I don't even like saying minorities. Black folks. You feel me? Brothers and sisters, and Spanish people as well. And then going to high school, I was like shell shocked because there was like white, like majority was white people and stuff, and like had to like learn how to. They don't communicate the same way. They don't understand our lingo. So one of the silliest things I did was I was shy at first. And I felt like that kind of put me back a few steps. Like, imagine if I wasn't shy and I was more outgoing early on, like the amount of people I would have met, my network probably would have been a little bit bigger. Because there's people that came to my high school when I was shy and wasn't there when I came out my shell. You feel me? So for someone listening, get out and feel uncomfortable because that's when great things happen. So go outside, meet people. Don't be afraid, because I have friends and family that like I know they wouldn't feel comfortable if I brought them around certain people, which is kind of like cutting out their future in a way. You know what I'm saying? Right. You don't know what opportunities you're missing. So like that's how I feel now, knowing what I know.
How do you? That's one of the most difficult things for people who struggle with like interacting with not only people in general, but definitely people they're not accustomed to being around. How did you get out of that?
I think sports played a huge role in that because I was forced when I was in that high school to play on a team where I had to communicate and literally trust somebody else. So I think that helped me a lot. And then, like I said, that was only freshman year. After that, I was social butterfly that you guys know now. You feel me? And I'm only getting more social. So definitely sports, I think, played a huge part.
So in real life, you probably could put yourself in situations that you could be a part of certain social circles with people that have things in common with you. And maybe just warm yourself up that way.
Yeah. I think I'm, like, I feel like, yeah, I know I have a white girlfriend and stuff. Like, when I'm around her and we're doing stuff, I'm always the minority. Like, by a landslide. So, like, I got over that. I don't even care anymore. Like, she'll bring it up. Like,
You really don't care?
Bro, I'm not in my environment. You feel me? That's what it is.
It never enters your mind that I'm different right now?
It did. Before I feel like was fully awake to, like, yo, that it is what it is, bro. You ain't gonna change it.
You gotta live with it.
You feel me? Like, your people don't live here. You're in a whole different culture. Like, this is a whole different spot. So I just feel like it's something that if you keep dwelling on it, you're gonna be stuck.
What about y'all? Do y'all ever get in your mind like, yo, I'm only around white people? Or India, whoever it may be, like, yo, I'm different right now.
Yeah, for sure.
It do?
I mean, when I first came to Utica, when I first went to high school, I went to Catholic high school, and I came from public school, so I was in a black neighborhood. And then I'm seeing boys and girls, and then I go to an all-white Catholic high school, all boys, and it's just, I'm the minority. I'm seeing white people. Johns and James look just alike, bro. I didn't know the difference. This is my first time trying to maneuver around. You know what I'm saying? It's like you said, like, I just wasn't open to talking to anybody. I was the observer. I like to just watch how people move. And then I'll insert myself type shit. You know what I'm saying? So then I was kind of like weirded out at first. And then going to college, I was a little bit more open. And then like just playing football, you see teammates and shit, different cultures and shit. You don't really think of players black, white. You know what I'm saying? I think of you as my teammate, my brother. We have one purpose. And I think that's what got me through the barrier of trusting one another and just being outgoing.
Yeah, it's crazy how the college like locker room, bro, is dead ass like a first time experience for us all, but we mend so easily. Yeah, like there's a lot of white players on our team that never really hung out with black people.
Yeah, they're in the same predicament. I feel like they're in the same predicament, bro. And I feel like that helps the mesh.
Yeah, it does.
Because everyone is like, whoa.
Everybody's emotions. Everybody's just like, well, I feel the same way you feel, but I don't really know how you feel unless you tell me. Like,
you feel me?
You feel me? So it's kind of like actions determine itself. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we're all trying to do one thing. So it's like, yo, we gotta be cool, bro. Like, regardless if I hate you off the field, like, we gotta be cool. We gotta be somewhat cordial. You know what I mean? Have to know some type of boundary or barriers of what to do, what not to do, what you like, what you don't like. It's that easy.
I say during football, one thing I am thankful for, I'm pretty sure we are, like, just the whole Trump situation. Like, we didn't have to deal with none of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like the whole vibe that I had caused and all of that. Like,
that would have been crazy.
As a whole, we didn't have to deal with that.
What do you mean we didn't have to deal with it?
Just as in like you know, race became a bigger thing during the last 2 years of Trump term and everything. Okay. So I'll say that's all I wanted to say. I was
at the end of it, yeah,
put a little smile on it.
Nah, hell yeah. I feel you, bro.
Because you seen some shit after on social media. You're like, yo, if you would have came like this on social media during the football season, you know
the locker room would have been a little tense, a little timid, maybe. Yo, somebody got to speak up and.
I'm not gonna lie. I used to low-key press some players on the team about being Trump supporters. I forgot who it was, but they had
Oliver and Kirkarito. They used to wear the shirt.
The shirts, and I'm like, bro, fuck Trump. Like, yo, this nigga's racist. You know what I mean? And whatever you believe about Trump, it doesn't matter. Right. But in the recent years, I learned that you can't judge someone for their political affiliations.
And that's a fact.
That's personally how I feel. I remember when I seen Oliver. He would remember this when they came to the foul zone script. I apologized to him for that. My bro, that was so ignorant of me.
Accountability, I like
accountability.
That.
Yeah, accountability. Who am I to judge you because you like this dude or what? I don't give a fuck what he does. Like, this is just because if there was a black leader that we held to a high regard, and white people, Indian people, red, yellow people had a different view of him, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson.
Shit like that. You feel me? And that's not to say no one is without fault. All of our leaders have downfalls, but I'm rocking with homeboy
type stuff.
And if you want to rock with homeboy because there's things that you and your people are struggling with that we don't give a fuck about because we're worried about us, who am I to judge you, bro?
That's
right,
a
bro.
fact.
You don't have no say.
Right.
That's just like you said, ignorant, and you learn from it. It sounds like you did. You took accountability, and that's what we do here on the Four Stooges.
Right.
Definitely, I see it in plain sight. But yo, Guala, I think you were next.
Next, all right.
With that
I would
question,
say
your biggest mistake.
Biggest mistake is moving too fast as a whole, like as a person and everything. I had a saying like when I in high school, it was like Nick seen a painting. It's a painting of the world, right, of the globe, and a car around it. And it's like a maneuver. I called it maneuver world. And basically what that meant, when I get my car, I'm taking over the world. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm able to do what I wanted to do. But sometimes in certain situations, I do move too fast, which is not a smart move. You know, it's not too much thinking. Part of that could be like social media influences. You know what I'm saying? Influence your moves and everything. Now you get older and wiser, you understand people's intentions and stuff like that. With me being said that, like an example is, when I first got out of college, you know, everyone know real estate was the big thing and everything. I went to a conference, then realized it was like a whole bunch of money and everything. So I found some dude. I was like, yo, this is smart what I'm about to do. I found someone on LinkedIn that went to the conference and that actually pursued paying that large amount. So I'm like, yo, I'm just going to contact you. You out here in Long Island. You're going to be my mentor, right? I'm like, that's smart. I don't have to pay $1,000. Whatever it is I pay is going to be a lot cheaper. That's just me moving too fast. Real estate game at the end of the day, they say, I mean, you could use the same OPM, other people's money,
Right.
and all of that, but you know, you try to do it. It's not that I was actually trying to do that. It's just more of I would have took a slow way. I would have did more reading, did more understanding of the field, and actually just stack my bread up. Yeah, like
instead of just diving in head first, not knowing anything, but like you kind of want to know like the basics, like the steps to take and team to form, like who you got to talk to, what type of form
exactly
you looking for, what are the good questions to ask.
Exactly.
You know
Start slow instead of just going out there thinking you need to go pay for something. Yo, just get self-knowledge, understand what you need to do, understand your finances, just stack your bread. Like people, so this is basically my tip for the younger people. If you want to get into something, anything investment-wise, stack your bread. You know what I'm saying? You could move as slow as you want. Right. There's no rush to it.
It's always gonna be there.
Yeah, just keep stacking, and then as long as you're observing, you're getting the knowledge. Then when you feel like it's the right move, make that move. You know, as long as you're not sitting in a corner and doing nothing, if you just getting the knowledge and stacking, hey, kudos to you. So moving too fast, bro. Just don't move too fast in life.
Yeah.
And that's and just a simple thing like stacking money. That takes a lot of discipline, a lot of hard work, a lot of just like, you know what I mean, determination to stack bread over a long period of time. Yeah. So I feel like if you are doing that, you're moving somewhere. You know what I mean? So as Malcolm said, you don't got to rush to do shit. Stack your bread and get your knowledge up because you are doing something. That stacking is an action that you're taking in preparation for whatever you want to do next.
That's a goal. That's a mission you completing. Like you gotta really show gratitude, and like,
bro,
it's the best form of self-care. I feel like is showing gratitude.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, this is a little off topic, but I was just talking to one of my boys, and we were just talking about gratitude and stuff, and like how there's people that like are so happy to breathe because they don't know if they was gonna make it through the night.
Come on.
So happy to drink a sip of water because they don't know they don't know when the next time they was gonna get water. Eat food, find food. You feel me? Talk to someone. So it's like just showing gratitude for stuff like that, stacking, saving $1 a day. People don't make that in a month. You feel me? So show gratitude, y'all. And like Wallace said, take it slow. Do your due diligence. Like make sure you're reading, you're getting knowledge on what you want to pursue, and take it from there.
And like Larry June said, small numbers add up, so don't rush, man. Take it easy. Just stack them little wins, baby.
Them little wins turn to them big dubs.
Right.
But so Rob Buggs, what's up with you, big bro?
For me, the biggest mistake I probably made and most influential that I've learned from, well, it's gonna be funny. Y'all probably gonna start laughing.
Oh man.
But I told a girl in middle school, like I kind of made fun of her scoliosis. Yeah, but at the time it was more like we're kids. Like I was just making fun. It was just a joke. My mans was laughing heavy. You feel me? Going crazy.
You was gassed up. You was
you know how that
tilt.
Yeah, you know how that goes.
Shorty.
But
the
then
Mount Vernon nightmare over there.
But then like I see Shorty crying or whatever, and like she's really like sensitive about it. Like I'm like, damn, like teacher kind of calls me out or whatever the case is, But then I go home and think about it. I'm like, damn, like I'm a dickhead for that. Like I should have never made fun of a flaw of somebody who thinks like she may think of psychologically killing herself because of that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then me just saying that she could slit her wrist that same night. Oh, we don't see her tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But it takes time to think about that. But then what I learned from it is don't make fun of people. You feel me? Like you can have your own opinion or whatever, but don't make fun of people. Like just make sure whatever you have to say is always a good thing. Be positive. Don't say something negative to somebody. You don't know how they live their life. You don't know what they're going through. Something so small like that might flip them off the edge. You know what I mean? So it's just like me just treating people better and what you say, not sitting there joking on people all the time, or because everybody's not going to take jokes the same way as somebody you know.
Yeah,
so you learn the lesson of how your actions, words, physical actions affect people at a very young age.
Yeah, your words, it's like a Swiss Army knife sometimes, you feel me? It's not what you say, it's kind of how you put it. I feel like.
I never knew that. Me personally, I never knew that. That's something I recently came to the conclusion of. Like the things I do affect people.
Yeah, bro.
How they feel about themselves, how their days is, like how I don't know, like just bro, I really used to move off of, I don't even know what I used to move off. I was just moving off momentum, I guess. But that makes sense, like you are who you are because you are someone that most people like. Mm-hmm. And that's why, because you consider how you make people feel.
Yeah, I don't want to disrespect people. Like, I'm not going to walk in your home and just be like, yo, what's up? And just take my shoes off and just eat food and do it. I'm not
jump on the couch, people's elbows.
Yeah, wilding. Yo, what's up? Put my feet on your shit, take my socks off. I'm not going to do all that. If I go to your crib 100 times, I'm going to act like it's my first time there. This is your domain. I'm not going to disrespect your area. You know what I'm saying? There's some people I know that kind of do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? They have no regards in how people feel and like, it's just they're kind of selfish. Like
that probably was me for a long time. No cap.
Yeah, sometimes you just.
I'm being honest.
But you got to just think about it. You know what I'm saying? It takes time. You got to reflect and like, yo, I have to kind of think about what I say. I got to make sure what I say isn't not. I don't want to say harsh. You always want to give the truth. But like it's how you say things. You know what I'm saying? How you give it off. If you give it off in a negative manner, that person's gonna take the negative drag out of it. If you give it to them positive, maybe you might shift the way they take it. Like, is he coming at me crazy, or he kind of? But you came off in a positive way, so now they're thinking, like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna just take the positive route and just, all right, cool, best interest for me, or whatever the case is.
No, I agree with that. 100%. Go ahead, Guala. My fault.
I was saying, I think that just goes into play too. Like always, up your people, regardless of the fact. If you talking about someone, trying to up them, like even a littlest thing on what they doing, just like if you wait from that person and you see what they doing, you like it. The person you next to now, just tell them, like, yo, I fuck with what he doing.
Give him their props.
Yeah, give them their props. To someone else though. Don't even say it to them. Just give it to someone else because that creates the mindset of like, yo, now you just creating positive flow in your head, in your mindset. And you want to keep that going.
Type stuff. You got that euphoria going. You got some motivation now. You feel me? You feel like people's thinking about you. People's really spreading that message. Yeah.
As we talk about how you make people feel, that person might go back and tell, damn, you know, Malcolm thinks you're really doing your thing. They have the best week of their life just because of that. You feel me?
How many times has that probably happened to
you?
All
the time, bro.
All of us, bro.
Even we could just think about football. Like sometimes a coach will walk by you and good job. Great week of practice just from that comment.
No,
yeah. You feel me? Just from that comment, or the opposite, you be effed up. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was reading a book. I think it's called How to Win with People, and that was one of the. I think it was like 21 ways to win with people, and that was one of them. Give people their props. To other people, number one, give them their props up front. Like, yo, you're doing a good job. Tell other people how good that other person is doing. And if you're a boss and you have a company, make sure that you give people that love in front of everybody else and let them feel that adornment. Because we go through a lot. You working here, you probably go through a lot of shit. You need that little boost at the end of the day to be like, okay, I belong here. I see my way, and I'm being appreciated. Right. Make people feel be appreciated, bro.
Legit. Shit, everybody want to comment on an IG pic, you might as well say it.
You feel me? I feel like that's a great example.
That's how it be.
Is that how you look at IG? You just say
yeah,
what
I started
you feel?
thinking about social media though. Yeah. Like social media is just like that.
I don't comment on nothing.
I mean, I like to comment on people's stuff and let people, you know what I'm saying? I like your pic and comment, you know what I mean? I see you. I'm going to give you your props, you know what I mean? Like,
what if you're not cool with a certain person? Not say y'all not cool, but y'all not really
on that level kind of thing. I mean, I like your pic. If I really fuck with what you're doing, I'm going to give you your props. I don't care. Like,
stuff, yeah.
Even if I don't know you. It's like you could be somebody who's like a halfway celebrity. And I like what you're doing. I'm going to like it, comment, you know what I'm saying? If it added value to my life, yeah, I'm going to say what's up, do what I got to do. Comment, big up yourself, and then share it with bro. He might share it with somebody else. That's kind of how it is. I shared homie's good work or somebody's good work with my friend virtually. That's just how the world works, obviously. Digital, that's just
Isn't that how Cleanursystem started? If I'm not mistaken, Ant gave you some sea moss and then you went and like gave the word to your roommates and stuff like that?
Yeah, basically.
So it's like planted a seed, bro.
Yeah, just planted a seed.
But that's just so simple though, because he lived with a few people. He told his people he lived with. Like, it wasn't like he did much, you feel me? Yeah. And that goes for I'm talking on a social media aspect, because there's a lot of people out there that, like you said, will comment but not say nothing in person, which kind of defeats the purpose.
Right. True.
Because there's no genuine, I don't know what you really
on.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, I don't know. Type stuff.
Okay. That's a good lesson y'all just taught me. Yeah. God, I never knew people thought like that.
I mean, I feel like that's just a way of like breaking out of the shell too. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and just be genuine, bro. If you really feel like giving, all right. So this is my issue, or this is why I've refrained from giving too much props to certain people. I don't ever want anybody to look at me like I'm a dick sucker.
I mean, why? Why should that even be in your vocab? Why should that even be a train of thought?
I don't know why it's a thought. Maybe I don't know why it's a thought. Good question. I do some therapy on that.
Here's the thing, though. You got your own shit, too, regardless of the fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, since you got your own shit, you bigging up someone, if you fuck with it, you fuck with it.
And that's what it's a security thing. And maybe it's like being rejected. You want to go up to a bad bitch. If you're going to get rejected, you're not going to get rejected. You don't matter. But some people are not going to give that shot because of the fear of being rejected.
Yeah.
So, for me, it's kind of like the same thing. Like, nah, nigga, anybody tell me, oh, this nigga Nick's on, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't want to curse again, but basically what I said before.
I mean, for me, I just like, it's like you said, just being genuine. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. You have an opinion to like me or not. Whether I do something to you or just the way I look, I'm short, whatever. If that, you know what I'm saying? You could be mad or whatever. I'm not going to hate you for whatever reason.
Nice, yeah.
You have an opinion. Like,
Respect.
you know what I'm saying?
Let your opinion be heard.
Yeah.
That's what we here for, man. We here to let our opinions
as long as you respect me, that's all I care about. You ain't gotta like me, but if you respect me, cool. That's whatever. I ain't gonna bother you. Head nod, cool. Do you? I'll do me.
Yeah. Now on that note, I thought of an affirmation, because that's how we didn't tell them how we gonna start closing it. But if you want to give them the rundown, then I'll give them an affirmation.
If you were tuning into it before, so we usually start with affirmations. We decided to switch up the vibe a little bit. You know what I mean? We're just gonna vibe out, talk, and at the end, if one of us do have a pertinent affirmation that kind of relates to what we talked about, we're gonna give that to y'all, because we're so big on the affirmations.
Yeah. We're gonna get you guys an affirmation after every episode.
After every episode.
Yeah.
And I think AB said everyone's gonna have their shot.
We should all just have our shot. I think it would be better for the listeners and viewers to get different perspectives too, you know, because we all have different stories. It might be similar, but they're still different.
All right, let's go.
But yeah, my affirmation based on the conversation we just had is I will spread love and crush hate. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So spread love and crush hate. Like we said earlier, you could say one negative thing and it'll crush someone, but you could also say a positive thing and uplift someone for the same amount of duration or even more of how you make them feel if you say something negative. So spread love and you'll be surprised what comes back to you, because that's how the universe works. I don't even want to say world, universe, because we're all one energy. Like, we're all in the same energy field, and the universe talks to you. Like, you feel me? Like, whatever you put out there is going to come back in return. So by you spreading love, only love is going to come back to you.
It's our job to spread love, just the same way it is the job of a cell in your body to produce energy. Because if the cells in your heart stop working, guess what? The rest of the body is dead. Done. If the cells in your feet stop working, something's gonna happen to the rest of your body. Yeah. So everything has an effect. And I look at us like cells in the universe, or the earth is the body. Yeah. So you do your job. Do your 1/11th or your 1/200 millionth or whatever.
Whatever you want to say. So. And it takes the same amount of energy to say something bad as it does to say something good. So you might as well just say something good.
That's a fact. Even if you got negative thoughts.
And
then maybe, because the thing about people that hate, it's actually a disease. In the sense of they're literally not happy. And they don't want to be unhappy, but they can't help it. I don't know. You know what I mean? And if you were to just swallow that hate, start spreading love, you're actually going to start feeling love.
Type stuff, yeah.
Accept your blessings.
Accept your blessings. Open up.
Reciprocation. Yeah, can you play some tunes for the outro?
Oh, come on. Let's get an outro.
Yeah, because I think our camera's playing games.
Play some Kodak, man. Let's get that Kodak and that Pooh Shiesty.
Nah, but yeah, we gonna end it with some sauce for y'all, man, because we feel like we're not giving you, we weren't giving you guys the energy we should have, because we're all four brothers who have a lot of energy, clean energy.
You don't think we give a lot of energy this episode?
Oh no, we definitely did. I'm saying from the episodes prior. That's why we did this little review.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? We gonna vibe out. Hope y'all vibing with us. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. Make sure you follow, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Greatest rapper of all time. Stop playing with you.
Big brother.
Shout out to Florida, man.
Yo, tap in. Make sure you tap in and tune in.
Come on.
Tap in, yo.
Make sure you write a 5-star review. Out here on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, bro.
We can cut it. Cut the camera.
We
out. Yeah.